Can I ask how this started with your friends? Like how did you meet them? Oh, we have a caller.
Oh, we've got a call?
call.
Okay. Let's get into that, but let's
sure.
get the caller on the line and find out. All right. Do we have a caller on the line?
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Caller.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Who is this, caller?
This is Sharon Klein.
Oh, my God.
It's Craig's mom.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Hi, Mom.
Mom, you got to turn down to your television. Have you never done this before?
Here we are.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Midnight Across America, which means that it's midnight in the East Coast now. And congratulations to y'all. We're here on the West Coast, and we'll be bringing it all the way here with my co-host, Mallory Jane.
What's your name?
I'm Craig Klein. And maybe you don't even know what this is, but this is a call-in talk show where we'd like to hear your ideas, and your part of that is to call us at 712-345-6648. We have a really amazing episode.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
Like an amazing episode.
Yeah, I mean, yes, and it's been amazing already.
Yeah, this
Like
experience.
how do we just?
How do we begin? Well, maybe we should
This is
start from the
something
beginning.
That's a good,
Right?
That's a good place to start.
So here we are in Hollywood, California, and about a year ago, right around this time, Mallory and I had a great idea with our friend Chris, who's right over there. I could almost touch him. And when I say that, I mean like I could literally almost touch him, which you all know is something that we don't normally do. Oh, well, anyway, so a year ago, we had this idea to start this show, and we started it, and now it's a year later, and we're back kind of in the exact same place that we met, and with our best friends. And man, we have really been rolling with it this week. And I think that we have what is already, to me, one of the most influential and beautiful experiences of making a show.
I mean, this week I feel like we've lived 10 lives at least.
Yeah, right.
Like I got here a week ago, celebrated, wept, traveled through feelings and hotels and all of the things.
Well, we should mention that another thing that coincided coincidentally last year with our very first episode was your dead dad day. Your dad died. And I mean, it sounds... We're laughing because it's not funny, I think, right?
Well, yeah, how do we explain it to people who weren't in it?
Yeah, right.
So, last year, we started our show at the beginning of July, and after our first show, my dad died. And then we did our second show, and so for me, my dad dying is inseparable from the development of our show and our friendship and, our team and our collaboration and everything. And for those of you who've been watching this long or know me, you might know that I have no, just because he's dead doesn't mean my relationship stopped with him. That I have a complicated relationship with my dad. And this year, it just meant so much to me to be with my best friends, to be with people who really understood the complexity of our relationship. Yeah. And so this might sound crass to some people, but I don't know, let's celebrate death too. So yeah, we were going Dead Dad Day.
And we watched some this was insane. So if the last time that you might have seen us, if you follow our show, we were in Kansas City and we made this beautiful variety show with our best friend Alec and Simon and the whole gang there. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and watch that episode. The musical performances alone will just blow your mind. But anyway, so then we were on Dead Dad Day, and you say well, in honor of Dead Dad, let's watch a movie. And I thought, all right, what movie? And then you pop in this movie called Meat Market or
Prime Cut.
Prime Cut, yeah, Prime Cut.
The Meat Market,
and it took place in a meat market, and the whole fucking movie took place in Kansas City.
Yeah. So the really funny thing, when we were in Kansas City, before we went to Kansas City,
yeah, right.
I was making this connection. I was like, oh, because I grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I was like, oh, prairies, fields. I was like, I think this might feel like where I grew up. And I realized this movie that my dad was in, Prime Cut, from 1972, Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman. It was Sissy Spacek's first movie. I know this off the top of my head
cool.
because it was his real claim to fame. It was a bunch of it was filmed where I grew up because the landscape was the same. And it's actually been quite hard for me to celebrate him because of how complicated our relationship was. Mm-hmm. And so I mean, that's why I suggested with these people who didn't know him but understand, again, just how complicated it was. It felt so nice to sort of pay him tribute, for you all to see him. Okay, so
your dad was a hunk.
He was a hunk, yeah.
He shot a gun.
Yeah.
He was wearing a denim, as far as I could tell, a denim button-up vest. That's with
exactly
a collar.
What it was.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I am giving legs tonight. Oh yeah. God. I just have to remind myself every once in a while.
We got the gams out.
Yeah, and so yeah, it was just a wonderful experience to watch and laugh and celebrate and hold complexity for. Yet I think that it's important while we're here to not leave out all of the living mothers of the world who even on Dead Dad Day will come through with, options. They'll come through with options. And I've just learned, actually, in the last couple days, it's all about having options.
Ooh, ain't that
I'm just looking for options. I'm trying, if I got a problem, I can solve it, but I need some options. And
making the choice, having the agency to make a choice.
Yes.
Is a gift.
And so I'd like to give a thanks and a blessing to all of the mothers of the world on Dead Dad Day, my mother included.
And really specifically my mother, too.
There we go.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, moms. And thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to Craig's mom, too. She's the best.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Mom. And on with the show. So, we have a little bit of catching up to do because you have a very significant story that I thought was.
Which one?
I'm going to tell you. So we, as your friends and as your fans, we know that you have a little crow family that that has been keeping you safe.
Yeah.
And let me just yield to you here because this story is very fascinating, and I've been not paying attention to you for weeks because I wanted it to come out here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so shortly before I came here, I do staycations all the time. I live in Vancouver. I do staycations. I need to get out of my house. I was in a different neighborhood. Oh, and for those who don't know, I built a relationship with the crows in my city for like over a year, so much so that like I'm recognized all over the city by crows. It's a really nice way to not feel lonely in the city. So I'm in this kind of different neighborhood. I see a huge commotion of crows. Like they're all on the top of a building.
A commotion of crows. Hold on. Hold on. Hi, I'm Craig Klein, founding member of Commotion of Crows. TM. Yeah, and by the way, while we're telling this story, call in. Do you have a crow story? We'd like to hear it, obviously. So anyway, go on.
Yeah, so there's this huge commotion of crows. So obviously I walk towards it. And sometimes the commotion could be a good thing. They found a good thing, or often a commotion of crows when they're screaming, a human is doing something weird. So I go in the direction of these crows, and pretty quickly I see that there are some humans trying to help a little fledgling, like a teen fledgling, who got a piece of mail stuck to its tail.
A teen fledgling. Do they get their licenses?
I call them teens.
Okay.
they're
just thinking relative of like driving responsibility.
Well, it is kind of like
okay.
You know, they're learning how to take care of themselves. They're fledglings.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
they yap a lot. Like they're so loud. And that's why I call them teens instead of fledglings. But anyway, it was definitely not.
I would resent that as a teenager, but I see your point.
Okay. So yeah, it had one of those like mail notifications stuck to its tail, and
wait,
do you know what I'm talking about?
A mail notification stuck to its tail?
So you know the things that the postman leaves like on your door if you're not there.
Yes.
That sticks to it.
I don't know if I do.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very sticky. It's just like it's sticky.
Oh,
paper.
one of those like Dayglow stickers that they're like, we delivered a package and you weren't home. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I should have understood
also,
that.
we live in different places. Yeah, different. I don't know what Dayglow is. Anyway, so it's one of these moments where I typically am like a shy guy. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything. But I was like, I walk around the city with cashews. I have relationships with crows in the city. I was like, I could actually probably help out in this situation. And so I moved towards the people trying to help the crow. And there's this one person who really spoke to my heart. They were on the phone and like healed over and just so upset over this. And so I go over and I gather that he was trying to call like wildlife habitat stuff, you know, going through all of the resources to help the crow. And none of it was working. And he very rightfully was like, fucking humans leaving trash around. Like I'm like, yeah, this is my guy.
He's an activist.
Yeah, this is my guy.
Fine. Yeah, activist crows.
And also I was
look what you've done, Trump. Joking.
No, yeah, we can blame him. I also was just like feeling for this person, you know, because he was so distraught. And so I go over and I say, hey, like, is there anything I can do to help? And he looked at me and I was like, just so you know, I'm a crow person. Like I carry cashews in my pockets. And immediately I think we sort of like locked in together. And so he explained the situation. And when I walked up, then like some other humans came up and it was the most beautiful thing.
I love how you're differentiating between the fledgling and then there were humans. It's just there were these humans there, but then all of these,
teen crows.
You couldn't believe how much it understood. And
I caught that. Thank you for calling that up. I forget where it was. So other humans came up, and it was a beautiful thing because obviously we were all connected by the same thing. You know, not everybody would stop. All of our hearts were really hurt by this. Oh, and by the way, crows also, like, they're protective as fuck. And so some of them are diving at people. Like, it's a real chaotic scene. But I think, so things start to calm down. And somebody suggested to to ask ChatGPT. And I was like, best use of AI. What we should do, because we tried all the human resources. And so ChatGPT suggested dish soap. And so, this guy who was, at the head of it was like, guess I'm going to the store. And I said to him, I was like, can I come with you? And he was like, yeah, sure, if you want. And I said to him, I was like, I am going to be worried about this for the rest of the night if I don't do everything I can to help. Yeah, right. Will you let me come with you? And I saw his eyes sort of light up, and then we were definitely in cahoots and on a side quest together. And so we're I'm neurodivergent. So I think it was like two neurodivergent, like pro weirdos on a side quest together, running around the city, like trying to find the closest grocery store. And we're both having fun, but keep remembering that we're trying to save a crow. But at least I made a new friend out of it. So we go to the store, get the dish soap, paper towels, all this stuff, and we're running back. And by then, everybody else is gone except for one other person who managed to get the crow in a bag, which sounds bad, but I guess the crow had crawled under stairs, assuming, to be left alone and die. And so it was kind of calm. And so
die of a sticker?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, because if you can't get it off, then it can't fly and it dies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So the three of us.
Maybe God doesn't exist. Go on.
Well, wait till the end of the story.
Okay.
So the three of us, this new friend of mine, he's like a superhero to me. He takes the crow out of the bag and is like holding it with both of his hands and is like, okay, Mallory, you use the dish soap and this other person that was there. And so I gently take the crow's tail in my hand. I'm like, time is slowed down so much here. My hands are shaking and I pour the soap on it and some water and I start rubbing it very, very gently and I can see that it's going to work. Mm-hmm. And so I say to my friends, this is going to work. And I can feel this collective relief. And the crow is like biting the friend holding it. And so the three of us stood there just patiently like rubbing until this crow was free. And we freed the crow. We saved a crow, guys. And also all of the other crows by then were watching us. But obviously trusted that they knew that we were helping because they weren't diving or anything. And when we let it go, it felt like a celebration, like there was cawing. And that my new friend was like, oh, didn't you say that you carry cashews? He's so hungry. And so I pull into my pocket and throw out some cashews in front of the crow. It was very cinematic. And now I have a new friend.
Oh, wait. So this other human.
Oh, yeah. We follow each other on Instagram now. Yeah, we're friends. You might be watching. Hi.
Oh, my God. I love that more than almost anything.
Crows have really been bringing me friends lately.
That's huge.
Really nice.
That is a really huge, and what like a special thing to bond over. I mean, all jokes aside that I might have had in the beginning, it's like, what better of a situation to bond with somebody over? Like literally saving a life.
We literally saved a life. Yeah, again, we stayed around long enough and it clumsily flew into a tree, which is all we like. Well, I mean, it was still a teen, so it might have died in another way. But we saved it from that, and I think it really gave me so much life. It really, I just yearn for moments like that to feel like the connectedness between all life, Yeah. And it was one of those moments where like there was no separation between like animal and human. It was just like feeling the distress of this life that didn't ask for this. It's just like, again, goddamn humans leaving trash around, and then to find your people through that. Again, not everybody would stop and put in the effort to save a crow. So it was really,
that's
really beautiful.
Thanks
wonderful. For asking. It was nice.
It's one of my favorite stories of the summer. And yeah, thank you for sharing. If you have a crow story and or if you're a bird guy, I have no idea.
We have a clip that's about birds.
Oh, great. Yeah. Okay. Well, how about this? I would like to I would like to tell you guys to call in and give us your bird story, your human life-saving. Anyway, give us a story, and because we want to talk about it. Also, we have a really special guest coming up.
Oh, I can't wait.
And one of our favorite guests of the year. I think somebody, we're going to get into it. So let's go away and play whatever video you were planning on playing, Chris. I'm going to tease at our guest with one of their newest videos that's hot off the presses. And then we'll be back with our first special anniversary guest. And thank you for being with us here at Midnight Across America. Go to video, Chris.
It's just another sultry LA night. I picked you up in my red Corvette. Well, that's tight. Under the palm trees in my purple leather jacket. All right. Blasting Kenny G from the stereo. Took you back to my condo. White carpets everywhere. Frosted glass and neon statues on the walls. You loved it. Poured you a glass of red wine. Then you asked, where's the rooftop bar? I said, follow me, honey. You're not far. And then we made it to the rooftop. Poured your Shirley Temple, that's right. And before you knew it, your Paul Nagel hairdo was flip-flopping, shocking. And that was us, that's right. Just rocking it. Having a great old time on the rooftop. That's right, LA sultry night.
And welcome back again to Midnight Across America. I'm Craig Klein.
I'm Mallory.
And this is Michael Lucid, one of our favorite guests of all time, and who you just saw in that little featured video that we had there. You know, the LA nights have just gotten more sultry lately. Don't you notice that? I don't know if it's climate change or something, but the sultry index has been going through the roof. Is that what you were talking about in this video?
Definitely. I think I was, I channeled the LA sultry nights. My apartment, it's actually an old 1920s bungalow apartment.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
Oh.
And one of those. So it has
Next time we're shooting at your place.
There you go. Exactly. In my bungalow, it's very
yes.
LA noir, little,
Oh my God.
taking us back. And so that helps me get in the spirit of the LA sultry night with the palm trees outside. And also, our bungalow happens to retain heat. So at night we are very sultry.
Very
We're just in the
sultry.
humid. So it's like atmospheric, it's environmental, it's visual, it's every level.
I think I'm learning that sultry isn't necessarily a comfort. Isn't something you're leaning for.
Right. You know what ends up happening? It can be overwhelmingly hot, and then I just lean into it.
Oh, okay.
And actually, this video is sort of my way, I think, on one level of being like,
owning it.
Is it like a reframe of like gross and sweaty? Of like, I'm so fucking hot and sweaty. It's like, no, we're sultry.
Exactly. We're reframing. This is sultry. And, on the apartment listing, it should say that.
Yeah.
Sultry.
No
LA.
air conditioning, sultry.
Ooh, it's going to feel real sultry.
Yeah, well,
Summer nights.
not only is this just a lovely little sentiment and message about the changes coming, but also, just a piece in a large body of work that I am just an absolute, I don't know, uber fan of. I've been so affected by your work, and you're still making it. All of these amazing, at least strange and beautiful videos. If you caught Michael on our last show, and you might already know him as the director of Dirty Girls, and a billion other things that we weren't able to get into last time because, well, I was so caught up on the Dirty Girls stuff.
Really
Yeah.
We didn't have much time to get into anything else. Yeah.
I'm a huge Dirty Girl. But the other day, last Sunday, Mallory and we went to a concert for a friend of ours named Colin Self, who is this genius. How do I describe this performance? It was like an opera, like a ballet, like puppet theater, and like like a fairy tale illustration, all set to like dance music.
Felt like a protest too, a little bit, don't you think?
And a protest.
Yeah, there was the social.
And a protest. And, this was a particular type of audience. And inside of this particular type of audience, Mallory, as we're, pointing out, really pretty cool people. And then we're like, oh, my God, there's another cool person. That's Michael Lucid. And I have never stood in front of you. I have never shook. And we ran over and we were like, you've got to hang out with us. And you were like, seriously, I'm busy. And we were like, no, don't you remember us? We did a thing with you. And you were like, I'm off to an event. And we were like, please, please, please. And you hung out with us and you gave us your time. And while we were there in this very particular type of space with very particular types of people, no fewer than 2 other amazing innovators come up to you and say, you changed my life. Now, I've been changed by you, but that was a really impactful moment. Not only to see wow, unknown to each other, we're all being influenced by the same guy, right? But then I guess I'm bringing this up right now because I want to delve into your body of work that these people were influenced by. But also, how did that feel?
It felt great. It was unexpected, and it was very.
Does that happen all the time?
It does not. It does not. I mean,
really?
Shocker. I mean,
because so my sense of you was you weren't taking it I wanted to be like, Michael, are you hearing your impact? Yeah. I don't know. I imagine you just come off, and after spending the night with you, you're just so humble and easy to be around. I was like, I want you to really hear these people when they say you changed their lives, Yeah,
and I think that was the thing is that I think I was like, I need to process. I wasn't processing it. I was sort of like, I was just like, oh, right. I mean, that's amazing. And I need to really internalize that because to have. Yeah, people respond to.
Not just everybody gets, a handful of people in one night saying that to them.
That's what I'm saying. Almost anybody, know? That is a pretty uncommon thing to see out in the wild. And all just happenstance to be sitting at the same table. None of us were there together. All of us just ended up with each other.
No.
And that is so okay. Talk to me about it. This were obviously I was greatly influenced by Dirty Girls, but this other work that these people were talking about, I know that they told you some of the pieces that they were so in love with and that changed their lives. Will you talk to us about those and how those got started?
Sure. Yeah, it's funny because my video work is sort of, it's sort of spanned these different little eras of my life, and I have this whole queer sketch comedy life where I was making these videos, and it was actually started as an on-campus TV show at NYU, and I was a VJ at NYU in the dorms. If someone tuned in the dorms,
I didn't know that you could get cooler suddenly, but that's awesome.
Thank you. I got to pick which music videos I wanted to choose and to show, and so I had all these Matador records and
oh my god, I love that. I loved Matador records.
Totally, yeah, it was a real late '90s moment.
Best time to be a VJ.
Oh, I had some great videos. I like to mix up little Spice Girls and then a little Cat Power. Just
yes.
I knew
I mean, kind of one of
the
kind of one and the same from a future eye, right? Here in the future, we can look back at Spice Girls and Cat Power, and we can see that it is the same thing in effect, kind of,
like a different fonts.
Well, the Riot Girls of today would appreciate what Spice Girls the resonance of it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I think they can be very much reclaimed now. And
right.
Yeah.
I've reclaimed God and prayer. Do it.
Yes.
Do it too.
and we can reclaim the Spice Girls.
Yeah, I mean, this
Same
female
thing.
friendship, you know, and like girlhood, and
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
So okay, so you were VJing, and then what?
Oh, yes. And so I started making these sketch videos with my friends and slipping them in between the music videos until eventually, like episode by episode, it eventually became more and more sketches until it was just a sketch show. Maybe like one video. You know, I'd be like, okay, it's just to, you know, make it legit. It's the campus TV.
This is amazing. So, like, and how long of a show?
I think it was an hour. I think it was an hour show.
Hour of different sketches with
Yeah.
a music video.
Yes.
Okay, I'm buying it. Okay, so. Yes.
Oh, yes. And we had all these different wigs. So it was very, you know, very gender queer, very gender fluid. And
Can I ask how this started with your friends? Like how did you meet them? Oh, we have a caller.
Oh, we've got a call?
call.
Okay. Let's get into that, but let's
sure.
get the caller on the line and find
yes.
out. All right. Do we have a caller on the line?
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Caller.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Who is this, caller?
This is Sharon Klein.
Oh, my God.
It's Craig's mom.
Oh, my gosh. Amazing.
Hi, Mom.
Mom, you got to turn down to your television. Have you never done this before? Holy cow. You've threatened to do this for a long time. Mother Sharon, welcome to the show. You're on with Michael Lucid and Mallory. It's lovely to hear you.
It's so nice to hear you, Sharon.
On a night that I'm showing legs, I feel so disrespectful. Okay, go ahead, Mom. What's on your mind? Thanks for calling.
Well, first of all, I wanted to tell Mallory how pretty she looks. Are fantastic.
Thank you, Sharon. Oh my gosh.
You just look so nice.
Thank
And
you.
not that that's a big surprise, but you just look so very nice. And if I was there, I would give you a big hug.
And I would fall into your arms.
But I was very touched by the crow story.
How so,
And,
Sharon?
well, it kind of made me think of like it was more philosophical than I think maybe some people might think about.
Oh my God.
Because
Go off, Queen.
Go on. Please. Yeah, we're all holding our breath over
Yeah,
here.
this
Go
is amazing.
on.
Please go on.
Well, I mean, you were a group of people that were brought together with a strange event, and there obviously was a problem, and some of you wanted to work to come up with a solution, and others were not as enthusiastic as some of them, and some of you felt like you had to come up with a solution, or it was just, you just had to. It was in your inner being that you had to come up with a solution.
Yeah,
to
I couldn't have
help-
lived with
help
myself
it.
if I didn't try. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I think at least what I got out of you telling the story is that it's a bigger thought than the great story that it was. Because I think we have today lost the fact that we work better together to come to solutions and help whatever needs to be helped to get done versus
Sharon.
Tying bows over here. All right. Yes. Okay. I see the through line now.
That it's Sharon. It's about community. You know, like we need each
Yeah.
other. How many times have we said on the show we need each other? We need each
It's community.
other.
It's community.
Yeah.
yes. And if you can if you can, I guess the sadness in my life is right now is the fact that people don't work together. There is so much hate out there, and I don't like a crow. To be quite truthful, I don't like them.
Why are you bringing the crows into this?
No, I actually, that means more to me that you don't like crows and you can see the beauty in this, thing that happened.
Right. I really don't like crows. They make horrible noises, and they bother me, and they come fly and look at you, and they do look at you. I just don't like them. But if I saw a crow that was hurt, I think I would try to do something about it. The only thing that I probably wouldn't help would be a snake.
All right, let's not value animal and living life right now. I do.
But I would help the crow. I would help.
Do you think that you would be more inclined? I would like to ask you this: do you think that you would be more inclined to help the crow if nobody else was helping the crow, or do you feel like you would be more inclined to help the crow if everybody else was helping the crow, or do you think that you would be more or less inclined if you were the only one there?
Well, I definitely would be inclined if there was a group of people there working to come up with a solution.
Right.
I think that your moral fiber comes out if you're by yourself and having to make a decision about something.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
If you're standing alone, then you have to make a real moral decision.
Right.
If you're standing with a group of people, it's hard to walk away. Now, you may make some wrong decisions with that group of people.
Yeah, right.
But you could also make some really great decisions, like in the case of Mallory's situation.
Sharon, you know what?
I find...
Wait.
Sharon, I want to share something because what you just shared actually led me to this other thought that if I were alone, I would have absolutely felt compelled to do it, but it would have felt impossible because I could not have done that alone.
Oh.
And so I would have tried,
Yeah.
but it would have been devastating and impossible. And again, I think this is what the crux of what you're saying, Sharon, is like there is more possibility in community. Things are only possible in community. Yeah.
Well, you think about if you sat down the table,
Mm-hmm.
and or let's get it even more personal than that. Let's say when we were sitting out on the deck. Now, there was Steve and I, and then you kids. Now, across those personalities were very different. There were six personalities. Am I right? Six personalities that were
Let's get into the minutia of counting the bodies.
But I mean, there were very different personalities.
Yes.
And yet, the communication and the variety of conversations that we had were, I thought, illuminating and fun and it's like.
Don't you think that the real crux of that is that people have to be willing or available to be and available to be wrong and available to listen? In the case of, I think, Mallory's story, when we're talking about this community, it was a community that was driven to do something. Often drive is one of those things that fucks the whole thing up, right? Like you got a bunch of people that are so certain that they know what they're doing is right that they can't be helped, and they can't receive the help unless they're the ones that is administering the way to do it. But in this case, very specifically, it was a problem-solving thing. It was some people failing in front of others, but then the gang overall succeeding together on the back of those failures. So like you were saying, even in a conversation often and in a community, it involves people that are showing up to listen and participate with other people, but also willing to be wrong in front of everybody and keep the ball moving. Obviously, this put this on all of the levels. Everybody has experienced that every day in micro and macro ways. And now you know where I got it from.
Sharon, I'm so glad that you called.
Well, but I think that's what, like, when we used to build communities. Mallory, you're so sweet. You're just so sweet.
Mother, I would love to have this, but we have to go to a break soon.
Okay, I'll just be real short.
Yeah, please.
And a long time ago, when we had communities,
yes,
all
that
of
sounds
the
good.
players sat down in the community, and this person said, "Okay, I need this." And somebody else said, I need this, and somebody else said, I need this, and somebody else said this. And then somebody over here goes, well, if you need eggs, I have 15
are you
hens.
going to describe supply and demand? I'm just joking, Mother. I'm
Yes.
just joking. It's a comedy show, Mother.
I have 15 eggs. It's about cooperation in your community.
I understand,
And helping
yes.
out people when you can help out.
Yes.
And you might not be able to do anything but supply eggs. But if there's a bunch of people that need eggs in your community, you can distribute the eggs. And then
get your car
perhaps
fixed.
something that they have,
Absolutely.
that you need, then you can. And that's how communities got built. And that's how communities survived and flourished.
Yes.
And we don't do that any longer.
Well, bite your tongue, Mother, because in fact, we do that right here on Midnight Across America. And Mom,
yes.
Mom, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much for
I
calling,
love you
Sharon.
so much. And this is your show. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you made. Look at what you made.
Yeah.
Look at this. And you have so I'm going to let you go, Mother, and kisses from me.
Bye.
Kisses from the whole fam. Chris is crying over there. Cindy is kissing.
Cindy, love
and
you.
and Issa's underneath the table, dreaming of things. All right,
Well, you give Issa give Issa a little kiss from Grammy.
Okay, I will, Grammy. All right. Chris, drop the line. That was my mother, everybody.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. I love you. Wow, that was crazy. My mother has never called in. You have to use the microphone.
I feel like
Michael's stunned.
Craig's mom will do that.
Yes. God, my mother is such a lovely woman.
Yeah. But I imagine that community thing is very related to what you do and everything too, like with your radio show.
And we were talking about your community. Yes. Can we continue to talk about your community that you were setting up there?
Oh yes, no, it's so true about community, because it was really a group of my closest friends that we became this little creative collective of sorts, and so it's so true that I remember one of my favorite professors in college would talk about Eros, and how like Eros is the driving force behind creative creation, creating, and so I never forgot that, and I feel like it's so true because of that Eros, that just the loving connection,
relationship together, totally.
So that's very relatable, and that's that is what generated so much of my own creative work, definitely that group.
And friendship?
Totally.
And that's
so true.
So I wasn't listening, and please just share what you wanted. No, I didn't mean right now. I meant at the concert. These people that were telling you how much it impacted you. They were speaking specifically about some specific videos and how it affected them. Can you explain that to us? Because these are the things that I want to unpack about your work.
Yeah. I think they were the people who came up to me and said that.
Yes.
We're both talking about my sketch show Pretty Things, which is now on YouTube. You can see it at youtube.com/prettythingSSS. I committed to that in like the year 2005, SSS.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. It's like, okay, it was early internet times, and I was like, yeah, 3 S's. I'll just explain that every single time I want someone to find my videos. And that is what I, committed to for myself. And so we got our sketch show, and it started at NYU, then became a public access show. We would mail those 3/4-inch tapes across the country, and like this was back in the early aughts, 2001.
Wait, you would ship those? Like people would order them, like mail catalog?
It was actually just to the public access TV stations, and I would contact them. Oh yeah, I didn't elaborate on that. Oh yes, I would contact the public access TV stations in different cities across the country, send them my tapes, and I would be making these tapes and VHS tapes and 3/4 inch
that
tapes.
Is so sick. So what was your time slot?
Often very late. It was very much a late night show, and it was a very fun little moment in like 2001, 2003, 2004, where I put my email address at the end of the public access show, and people would email me. And some of these people I'm still in contact with in Madison, Wisconsin, and it's pretty amazing.
That's amazing.
It's really incredible.
Totally, yeah.
It also doesn't sound dissimilar from what we're trying to build here. Just
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. And Michael, I don't know if you can see this little white stripe that's going around.
The white stripe.
That you'll need to know this later. Yeah, that is my cue because we need these types of visual things to go to a music video, and I feel like a very appropriate music video will be to follow this up with a conversation over the person that brought us together most recently, my favorite hit of the summer, and I think it will be yours too. It's Doll Park by that fucking Colin Self. And it wasn't just our pal Michael Lucid that we were promising for tonight's anniversary show. And our musical guest tonight is also very dear to us. And if you've been watching our show, then you know her and you've seen her before. And we're so happy and honored to welcome back tonight Omotola. Hi, welcome back to Midnight Across America. That was Omotola, and holy cow, right? I pray to the heavens above that we hear something else from her later on in the show. But in the meantime, you're back with Craig, Michael, and Mallory here in the Hollywood Hills. And we're here to take your calls. Call 712-345-6648 and come at us with whatever you want. If you've been with us earlier tonight, you just met my mother.
What are the topics tonight? Crows, queers,
Crows,
queers,
queers,
Queers.
crows and queers.
Queers. That's
Pretty
the name of
appropriate.
something.
Yeah, pretty
That's pretty
appropriate for Hollywood, actually.
Yeah, that is.
Are there ravens here or are they crows?
I think they're crows. But actually, I can't be sure of that.
I mean, I've seen.
There's some debate.
I've seen them. There is debate. I don't. You know, I don't like talking when I'm not certain about something.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was good. And, you know, I think that the ravens and but who knows?
I mean,
they're all
corvids.
blackbirds.
They're all corvids. That's all that really matters.
Corvids.
Yeah.
There was a theory about like the further south you go, the smaller they
The
get because
corvid
they
gets.
do. It's like the type of amphetamine usage that they use. I'm getting into like some heavy shit right now. Anyway, Michael, we were talking about your lovely career and the influence that it has imparted on people. Have you? I'd like to know something personally.
Oh yeah.
And it goes into like kind of the effect that I was pointing out that I saw at the show the other night. Do you ever feel like it's possible to influence with your art the type of art that you want to make?
Oh, is it possible for me to influence with my art the type of art I want to make?
Like unnaturally, right? Like let's say you make your art, right? And then somebody that is obviously influenced from your work makes work that you're like, fuck. It's like obviously through me, but it's not something like it's like a poem written without your hand.
I feel like I have experienced that. I feel like I've seen that happen.
Okay, I'm so glad that I asked.
Yeah.
Could you describe that, or like maybe the scenario, or like
Yeah.
let us talk out that phenomenon.
Well, you know what's funny? Okay, so it's happened a few times now. Interestingly, people who have actually amassed this big following on YouTube, TikTok, some like big YouTubers and TikTokers have told me, I've met them, and then they told me
It does happen all the time.
So
Michael
it does-
is being modest. It does happen all the time.
I'll say, maybe not all the time, but it's happened.
But
Okay.
love this.
But
And-
this makes sense.
And
Yeah.
also, especially like TikTokers, again, the sketch kind of stuff that's coming out of those places.
Right.
Tell us more. Give
Yeah,
some
please.
examples if you can.
Oh, of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what that was like for you.
Yeah, it was really gratifying because the funny thing was that when I saw their work online, I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting." Like I feel very simpatico with their work. Like these younger people making YouTube videos and I understand that. Then I come to find out they watched me in college, or they literally watched me on the public access.
They were influenced by you. Yeah.
Totally. And it was like, it threw me for a loop. It did throw me for a loop because, and you know who else told me that? Just while I'm dropping names.
Let's drop some names.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's true. That's so funny. I keep threatening to, and I have not. I've not dropped a name, but I'll tell you a drag queen, a RuPaul's Drag Race drag queen who I admire incredibly, Ben de la Creme. If people know Ben de la Creme.
We have people in the room who do.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yes. Totally. Right?
Sydney is bugging out in the back.
Totally.
And Chris. Yeah.
Yes. I'm such a fan of her as well. I meet her. I come to find out that I was a huge influence on her, and that she watched
wild.
my sketch show Pretty Things in college.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. And I think I probably reacted the exact same way you saw me the night we met the other night, where cause she was like telling me this and I was just like, like I was just like, I need to let that sink in more.
I really do think you do.
Yeah.
Especially like somebody that you love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Totally.
Do you feel like that is, do you feel, I know that as a creator, and I even feel bad describing it like this, but is there some sort of like feeling of like I did that? I know it's not cool to admit that, but and maybe it's not that case for you, but do you understand what I mean?
Right, like that's me.
I won't get the reward from that work, but like I feel rewarded having created that.
Yeah. It is. I think that's my work. I'm learning this tonight on your show, that the work I need to do is to internalize that more, because I think I almost observe it almost like as an outside, like I'm an outside observer. Like I'm just like, interesting. So that happened. I like forgetting like, oh no, we're talking about me. Like,
okay,
I'm the person in the story.
So can I ask, can I ask you then, why do you make art? Like, do you go in ever thinking like, oh, I want to impact, you know? Because I'm having a feeling like that probably isn't the answer, which is maybe why you're so disconnected from people telling you that. But I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Like what, like when you put things out in the world, are you like, I hope this does something?
Yeah, that's a great question. And the first thing that's coming to me is that I basically just do it out of a necessity to do it. You know,
Hell
it's like,
yeah.
So it's kind of like I have to do it.
Survival.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like I need to say this or make this right now, or even if it's kind of more improvised, it's like, hey, this is what's coming right now. Like this is what I have right now. This is what.
Can we like sit in that a bit?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I also like what's interesting about your work is that it's not just about making it. That's like the first half. And then it's like mailing the fucking tape. Okay, no. Then it's like figuring out what fucking public access network to mail it to exists in Toledo, Ohio, and then dubbing it and then sending it off. So like what I'm saying is that it is the broadcast is part of the performance, right? Like finding the network to put it in. That seems to be like, not only is your work like something that you're compelled to make, but like your work is also kind of turning people onto it, like distributing it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Like you were a VJ. You found these networks to like get it out there. It's not like you were writing
like
it.
Show it as well.
Right, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like, would you, when you say like you just needed to make it, have it come out of you, would you be just as satisfied doing that in your bedroom without anybody seeing it?
Right, that's a good point, because I think, you know what? Well, this is where I find my gratification in the moment when I upload it and then I start seeing the comments.
Okay.
So that's, maybe it's in the privacy of getting just to look at it. That's when I can really like interact with it and sort of take it in. I feel like that's when it's like, I'm there and I'm reading all the things and what the people are saying and, you know, all of that I'm very like, maybe it's for me. And this is like maybe something also for me to unpack is like, maybe it's being in person and having someone standing in front of me telling me, maybe that's what's harder to take in. Cause I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, that makes sense given everything you do has existed like online on YouTube, you know. I mean, I don't know if you've done like live, you know, theater or whatever, but you're making stuff for like an online audience, you know, like not in front of people. So it makes sense that you would be kind of jarred, be like, oh, right, you're not just the person behind the screen.
Right, completely.
Like you're a real person to them, and your audience is real too. They're real people.
Right. I think that's the part that's hard for me to fully process as it's happening is
fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what, Michael? I'm sorry. I've been ignoring Chris in my ear. We have a caller on the line.
Oh, yes.
So let's how about we get to another caller?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Caller, go ahead. Thank you for joining Midnight Across America. I'm Craig, Michael, and Mallory. Hello, caller. Hello,
Hello,
caller.
hello.
Hello, hello. Who is this?
This is Big Body Caprice.
What?
Hello.
Big Body Caprice coming from the Central Time Zone, and that is also one of the breakout performers from our show last week in Kansas City, or the last episode that you saw again, Kansas City. Big Body Caprice, it is so good to hear from you. And by the way, thank you again. I have been watching and repeating, and Alicia Keys got nothing on you, girl.
I've been showing you off to everybody.
Yeah. You're the light of my life right now. So thank you for calling. Welcome to the show. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, for one, I appreciate you guys, but I was mainly just calling to say hello, to say what's up. It's so good to see you guys. You guys look great. All three of you guys look great.
Thank you.
How about this? Since you're here, Big, may I just call you Caprice in the shorthand?
That's fine, whichever one.
Okay, great. So we've been talking about community. And I feel like I really felt that with you in Kansas City. Has there been an influence in community on your life in the near future, or I mean in the recent history? Has community come up for you recently?
I feel like down here in Kansas City, especially, I'm one of those people who, there is community here, but there's also lack thereof within it. So
Okay.
I'm one of those people that kind of, see where some of it may be lacking, and I'm just inspired to try to help work on where we're lacking in the community.
Okay, let's do you mind getting into that with us a little bit? Where might your community be lacking right now? If you can explain your community too.
Honestly, I know Kansas City is really big on togetherness, but Kansas City can also say we're also not together in the same sentence. We're good at getting together when need be, but we're not together consistently.
Okay. Can
So
you give
that
us
would
an
mainly be
explanation of
the
that,
issue.
or like an example of that?
I'm trying to think of one. There's multiple. With me being, a person of color and also a woman, it hits me on different levels, and also I'm in the LGBT community. So even within that, it's a different experience. Even in the Black community, it's a different experience. But in moments where I feel like we should come together more, like maybe dealing with situations with people of color, things that should be worked on better, like showcasing us more, stuff like that. We end up getting into a little petty drama and going back and forth over little things and stuff like that. Instead of sticking together, we're just doing things that separates us when we need to come together and be stronger.
Yeah,
So
I hear that.
That's definitely one of the things.
I feel like, Caprice, that's something I felt in the queer community before. I live in Vancouver, and I've found the queer community there quite cold, standoff. It's the kind of thing, if you're not doing everything exactly right, you can be ousted, and then it's but shouldn't we be bringing people in and teaching, everybody has to start somewhere, and it's just, is that the kind of thing that you're talking about?
Yes, pretty much. With me, I host live vocal shows here in Kansas City at Gale Sports Bar. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
And every couple or so months, I will have a all black show with all people of color that are singing in the community, because I feel like we don't, even the singers, with the LGBT community specifically within the shows, we don't get showcased a lot either. So that's where I come in that aspect as well. I mainly showcase a lot of the different vocalists that we have within the community, and then, especially a lot of the people of color that definitely don't get shown as much as they should be.
Which, by the way, for anybody out there that is questioning this, If I could have any superhero power in the world, Michael, you know what that would be?
What would it be?
To sing like her. It is like fucking massive. I can't imagine pipes and it's not just pipes, but like the feeling resonates in the sound waves. It strikes me on such a guttural level, and it like
and like your presence. Oh gosh, I'll never forget
my
that
God.
first look that you gave to the camera.
yeah,
Again.
I fucking me from here to Dallas, Jesus. That I-70
appreciate
pipeline.
it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. No, that was kind of like the period in the message.
Okay, great. Yeah, you appreciate us. Well, Big Body Caprice, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Thank you so much for
nice
calling.
To hear your voice.
We have a long night in store. I don't know. What time is it, Chris?
I also wait before is she still on the
Yeah,
line?
please, go ahead.
I just if you want to shout out anything specifically,
Please
for people
do.
in Kansas City or to follow you or anything, please. I want you to
Yeah.
Go
Give us all your socials,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
and anything you got going on in the near future.
Well, my name is Big Body Caprice on all socials. Definitely shout out to Kansas City and the queer community, especially because that's my community right there, and I love them so much. But yeah, follow me, Big Body Caprice. If you live in Kansas City, come support the shows. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for being with us, and this is your invitation and a direction from one of my favorite directors, Michael Lucid, and creators, to give us a call. There's an open line, 712-345-6648. Oh, I'm at a payphone and I don't have any money.
Or I'm not in America.
Well, you're in luck. Because we have another number. I forgot the first
toll-free.
three digits at the moment.
It's a 1-866.
866-345-6648. If you're in a pay phone, if you're in America, if you're not in the United States, if you
I think those are the only options.
Okay. And you know what? To get us back into like a vibe about emergent talent spewing stuff out on the internet that has found its way, I brought along one of my favorite videos that we played on this show, and again I want to highlight it because it was our first episodes, and I don't think that we'll get to it again, but this is my way of but you know what, I just want to play this video and set it up as this is one of those things that you find on the internet and you're like, yeah, what is this guy doing if he doesn't have the internet? Like, can you imagine this dying in a basement without my eyes on it? So this is one of those videos, that Jerry Rafferty video, Chris. He knew what I was talking about. I know he knew what he was. Me and him are like telepathic. So why don't you set that up and do that, Chris? Thanks. We need a breather. thank you, Brody. And thank you, guy named Denny. Which I imagine, if I were to imagine where Denny was doing that little video in his basement, I would think, I don't know why I think Wisconsin. I think it's the red hair and the cut of the denim.
That just felt right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Also, he reminds me a lot of Rice Dead Said, Fred Said Dead.
Oh, Right Said Fred?
Right Said Fred?
Right Said Fred?
Yeah.
No, not Right Said Fred.
I'm like, that's a thing.
Deadhead Fred.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The was it Drop Dead Fred?
Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred.
Right?
We got there.
Yeah,
red hair. And was that Yahoo Serious?
No, Yahoo Serious was Young Einstein, who my God, who I've heard that Yahoo Serious is like squatting on some woman's property and refuses to move out. And like the news goes to his house and like, you know, like they're out there with news trucks and they're like, let us in. And he's like, get away. He's like demented. I shouldn't feed into that if that's bullshit. But welcome back.
Take that with a grain.
This has been Night Across America. We're a call-in talk show. We love to call. We love to talk. And this is our number down here. It's the toll-free number, 1-866-345-6648. And give us a call. We'll talk about whatever you want. In the meantime, we have here the director of Dirty Girls, the creator of Pretty Things, the influencer of artists all over the world, Michael Lucid, and ourselves not excluded from that list. We were talking about these influences that you've had on the world. Now I'd like to talk about your influences, please, Michael. Who influenced you to be this, is it fair to say gadfly?
Oh, interesting.
What is a gadfly?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a gad. You're a gadfly. I think it's a gadfly.
No, good question because I don't know what a gadfly is.
If you know what a gadfly is, look it up and let us know. Oh my God, look at Issa down there.
Oh, that's so...
Issa the puppy.
Adorable.
Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, she's adorably sleeping. Okay. Who were your influences?
Oh, yeah. You know, coming up in the kind of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, those were, you know, my adolescent years and pre-adolescent years. I was I was into all that kind of indie pop culture, like Liquid Television on MTV.
That is the biggest influence for this show.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That is this show. Yeah. I wanted it to be a USA Up All Night. But instead of like the shitty movies that they were playing, I wanted it to be like Liquid TV stuff in between, but with a host that was like moving it along, and you know, two hosts and special guests and coffee and a puppy and a producer and
a
his
glass
wife
of white wine
and everybody besides a chef, you know. Everybody besides the chef. We're doing that by ourselves. Anyways, you were saying, who were your influences?
Oh, yeah. So that definitely Liquid Television. And then all the comic books. I was really into indie alternative comics. Love and Rockets was huge for me. Huge. Okay, yes. By the Hernandez brothers and 8 Ball by Daniel Close and all the Fantagraphics comics. It was all these indie. I mean, that really like shaped, you know, we all have those formative things, and for me it was those comics, I think, all those indie comics,
which is also how you got down with the Dirty Girls, because if you're a dirty girl, please call in. Anyway, the Dirty Girls, they were doing their own zines, and that's kind of how your school revolted against them.
Yes.
Would you say the Dirty Girls were an influence on you?
Definitely. It was I think about that actually, like it's sort of the chicken or the egg, because it's like I feel like I was the older kid at school. I was the senior, and that was, you know, last time I came on the show, maybe we kind of also touched on this. There was so much bullying of the Dirty Girls because they were all 12, 13 years old, but the bullying was coming from the 18-year-old seniors, which was crazy. And I think it's because, looking back on it, the seniors resented that the Dirty Girls were upsetting the order, the hierarchical order. If you're an upperclassman, you're supposed to be the kings and queens of the school,
Right.
and it's the middle schoolers who are supposed to look up to you.
Right.
so cool.
And they were fucking that shit up.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's hilarious.
They were turning it
Which
all
is
around.
unsurprising, that was happening that way. I feel like that happens a lot with generations, with like a younger generation that challenges the old order. The old guys start bullying.
Right. That's
Try and put them back in their place, right?
That's so true. It's kind of this archetypal thing where the old order, yes, resisting these new voices. And because I remember being a 7th grader, 8th grader, and I knew who the seniors were, and I looked up to them. And we literally, they were role models for us. So for it to be flipped, I think that just like threw everyone for a loop.
So given you were older looking, at these younger girls, but you didn't feel threatened by them. You were interested in them.
Totally.
Right?
And I was coming to it from this place of being gay and seeing them as these provocateurs. And I was coming from, Madonna and her sex book and all of that. That was what I came up on. And it was, all about being provocative, pushing the envelope.
Right.
If you're not shocking people and creating an outrage, then what are you, you're not, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Face lighting up.
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. John Waters.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a unique experience when I first moved to New York. There was this guy named Tim Murray. He had been like kind of a stage, like a sideshow performer in this band called the Genitorturers, and fell into like my purview when I was like 19 years old. I think he was like maybe 40. He just recently passed away from a heart attack, by the way. So rest in peace, Tim Murray, and blessed be to him, and his family and whatever. He kind of took me under his wing and got me my first job in New York at this bar called Lux Bar, and they would have cosplay Mondays where everybody would cosplay as trauma characters.
Wow.
And then on Tuesdays I ran a B movie night, and I was a huge fan of John Waters, and even at my Blockbuster that I was a manager, all right, shift supervisor, and I even there, I couldn't get some of like John Waters movies that I wanted. But you move to New York, and then there's Kim's Video, and you start playing these like insanely dark things. Some of which, and I got to be the one doing it. They would pay me with like $20 and a pitcher of beer. Oh wait, am I behind? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
okay,
there it
we got a
is.
minute
Okay.
left. Okay, I felt it coming. I felt it coming.
Wow, that was
Yeah, right? Yeah, okay. Okay.
We're trained to feel midnight.
Yeah. And let me just see what I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let me see what I've got going on around here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We're going to go to break, and we're going to play another one of your videos.
Oh, thank you. Yay.
And then we're going to come back with another performance by our special guest, and I'm very excited about that. And I realized I talked too quickly again.
Oh.
Fill the gap.
Oh, we can do a little dance, a little song, and do 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 do. Woo! Cheers.
Treble and timbre music radio. Always a bad girl. Always a bad girl. Always a bad girl. Always
always a bad girl. Rosa Parks was a bad girl. Back of the bus, she's always a bad girl.
Amelia Earhart was a bad girl, flying her airplanes, bad girl.
Joan of Arc was a bad girl. Burning on that cross, she's always a bad girl.
Frida Kahlo was a bad girl, Shaggy Unibrow, a tumultuous heart.
Always a bad girl. Always a bad girl. Always a bad girl. Always a bad girl.
Chelsea's still a bad girl. Chelsea Clinton, always a bad girl.
Karen Carpenter was a bad girl, wasting away from believe me, a bad girl.
Chelsea's daddy's lover was a bad girl. Monica Lewinsky, always a bad girl.
Susan B. Anthony was a bad girl, voting for voting rights for women, bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl. Barbara Walters was a bad girl. Made all the stars cry. Bad girl.
Marie Antoinette was a bad girl. When you eat her cake, you'll feel her power.
Margaret Thatcher was a bad girl. Conservative leader of Britain, bad girl.
Mama Cass was a bad girl. Sang her heart out for all you guys.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl. Harriet Tubman was a bad girl. Helping the Underground Railroad, bad girl.
Gloria Steinem is a bad girl. Original feminist, a really, really bad girl.
Moses' sister was a bad girl. Hiding baby boys in the Bible. Madonna.
Always a bad girl.
Always. She's always a bad girl.
Always a bad girl.
Always. That's right, she's a bad girl.
Bad, 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 bad girl.
My satellite passing by, going on and on forever. You say you know Jesus was okay. You are my satellite passing by, going on and on forever. And ever. You know my stance. I know I said it's already so okay. All my sunlight passing by, going on and on forever. You are my gravity, so please stay. All my sunlight passing by, going on and on forever. And ever.
arms that lie along a table or wrap about a shawl. And should I then presume? And how should I begin? Shall I say I have gone at dusk through narrow streets and watched the smoke that rises from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves leaning out of windows? I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the floors of silent seas.
So I'm gonna go on a little trip to our horsey ride, little horsey pony. Hiss, 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 hiss. What did you go to the world? Hey, 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 I say it. Go ahead, hey, hey.
And welcome back.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome
I'm
back.
Craig Klein.
Oh, I'm Mallory.
And
And I'm Michael. Hi.
Hi. And it's the last hour. I didn't even realize it was the last hour. Oh, by the way, what an amazing performance from.
Omotola. Oh
Yeah,
gosh, I just am so honored.
Yeah.
To have her here. Oof,
And then
dream.
as soon as she's here, she's gone. So.
I hope
Thank
we
you.
find her
Thank you,
again.
Omotola. And thank you for this wonderful ghostly experience here. You know, I knew when we checked in here, for those that know, we were looking for ghosts.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to leave a chair open.
Sometimes you just have to leave a chair open.
You sometimes just have to leave a chair open. That's something that I've been realizing, you know? We talked about it a little bit before the show. Is this rug psychedelic to anybody else?
Oh, it is kind of like vibrating.
It is, right?
It is. It is.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No.
Yeah. It's like it's licking me.
Okay, we have a caller.
Oh, right. Hey, let's get that caller on the line, and I hope this is interesting because we've got, I think, a couple of callers lined up. So first of all, caller number 1, hit me. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Who is this? Who is this?
Diana.
Oh, Diana. Diana. How are you, sis?
Repeat caller. We love Diana. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Diana's here. Let's get into Diana's
go.
week. Michael, are you ready to get into my Diana's week?
I'm ready.
Come on.
Come on,
Give it to us.
Diana.
Give it to us. Look how much leg I'm giving, Diana.
Look at these gams.
Look at the legs. Look at the legs I'm giving.
Ooh, yes.
All right. I'll tell you what, Diana. I'll tell you what. Right off the bat, it sounds like there's something deep going on. And so I wanted to kick it off with a little bit of levity.
Traumatic, so I don't want to cry.
Okay, well, let's get into it because we just got a little bit of a laugh out, and now I'm ready to feel what you got to tell me. So let's get into it, Diana.
Yeah. What's going on?
Well, it involves my immigration situation that I have to probably get a lawyer because first I thought it was me positive, and then I read a couple articles because it involves me. I have to leave the country because of something that happened 20 years ago, even though it all got cleared away, but in situation because of a trespass situation, and because of a trespass on my record, they might not renew my green card.
Okay, this is something, before we go on, I want to be very mindful that we are doing this in a public forum, Diana, as much as
I know.
really want to, okay, I just really want to check in.
Well,
yeah.
it's I know, I understand that.
Okay, cool. I know you understand. I just
it's on
wanted
my
to
record.
be mindful of that.
I understand. Yeah. It's on my record, so it's not. I'm not. So
right, like
yeah.
it's already there. Yeah, it's already.
Yeah, I know.
information that's already out
I'm not
there.
going to lie by anything. So, FBI already checked my record 10 years ago, and they already renewed it. The INS and whatever. So there's nothing I'm not lying about anything. Everything got cleared 10 years ago when I renewed it. So, there's nothing I'm going to lie when I renew it online again. So there's nothing I'm not going to, this is all already out there on the courts and everything. So 20 years ago, I trespassed because I was, things were not right in my brain, and I got cleared and everything. So now it's coming back to haunt me. So I read something online because somebody 20 years ago somebody in Canada, lovely, not right. He can't come back in the States because of something he did 20 years ago. So he's stuck in Canada. So I'm like, oh my fucking God. Excuse my language. So I'm like, oh shit. So now that shit might come back and haunt me because of what I did 20 years ago, exactly to the day, 3 days shy. So I'm like, oh my life. So that's what I'm like. I was like,
you know what, Diana? This is a situation that I know that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And so
I know.
I want to give it, I want to give it a second, but I want you to know, first of all, that, and I'm not the best to speak on this, but you're not going through this alone. This isn't happening to you inside of a vacuum.
There's a situation out there.
Yes. And I realize that might not take the stress off of this at all, but know that, like, there is access becoming available to people to try to prevent these measures right now. I don't know what those are. I don't know if Chris has it that he can type in there. That's a lot of pressure to put on Chris in the third hour. But generally speaking, Diana, I know that this is stressful. I'm really happy that you're sharing this with us. But I guess my question is to you.
Oh no, I'm setting up myself, like, just in case of. I'm getting a power of attorney so my daughter can have my property in case of, just so she can sell my property in case of. So, in 3 months I can start the process of.
What a weird place in America we are.
Yeah, because so she can sell my property in case I can't renew my green card, because technically my green card expires next May, and I can't start the process until until Veterans Day of all days. So I have to start the process online because I can't start the process early. I have to start 6 months before it expires. So I'm deadlocked. I'm like, I can say, oh, I lost it, but I'm not going to lie. I have it in my hand. Yeah. So I'm going to start preparing just in case of.
Well, I think that it's good that I think that it's
for my daughter. So everything.
I think that it's good that you're doing that for her. I think it's good that you're doing that for you. I also think, that you can stay optimistic and do everything that you can do to try to prevent this.
I'm optimistic.
You know what? This seems like an impossible situation that I don't know how to deal with necessarily. But maybe I can enlighten the conversation a little bit by saying, what has been making you laugh in the last week, Diana? I'm always tickled to know what it is that has been turning you on,
life is just interesting because, it's just a day, one day at a time, Yeah. Why not?
Saturday.
I would
you know what? You never know.
Saturdays for the boys.
Happen, and, who knows?
I want to bring this whole thing back to this,
bring it back
to this, why you called us in. We, those of
because
us
I saw your happy face. Because I realized I'm like, oh my.
And that's about community,
I saw your happy
isn't
face,
it?
and I wanted to call you guys because I wanted something to
cheer me up today.
That's-
And you guys cheered me up by
that's-
seeing you guys are on today.
That's what I wanted
There
to
we go.
bring
That's
it
what we
back
do.
to, because
That's what we
That's
do.
why I wanted to call you guys, and I'm like, I didn't want to bring you down, and I'm like, you guys.
No, you did not bring us down. In fact, let us bring you up, because I know that one thing that
So
we
you guys
have
are-
been learning from our
And
friend
you guys
Michael
look
here.
Beautiful today, by the way.
you.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
I love the leg, Craig.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And I'm noticing a little bit of a tan line here, so I gotta tighten the shorts a little bit.
Can I
But
wait?
yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
This is I need to slow everything down because I don't want the viewing audience to think we're moving swiftly past a very serious thing in like a casual way. And also, no, I'm not saying that you were. I just it's like I like we love you, Diana. It's so wonderful that you called in. Thank you for being so open.
Yeah, of course.
I like a lot of us identify and like that we're somebody that makes you like laugh and smile in these times. Like,
oh, you guys always make me laugh and smile all the
Beautiful.
time when I see you guys.
beautiful,
So, yeah.
beautiful.
But you guys see you guys tonight totally kind of erased the whole week. So I was just happy to see you guys tonight. So I'm like,
There you go.
Well, there it
There
is.
it is.
There it
There
is.
it is.
We are
Anyway.
week erasers here at Midnight Across America,
yeah.
and you can join
and I stayed
us.
up past my bedtime tonight. It's tomorrow 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll get 4 hours of sleep. So.
Hell yeah! Well,
Worth
whatever. Yeah, and thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you for
with us,
calling,
Diana.
Always.
And I think that sometimes the best prescription. In fact, we've been practicing this here at the Midnight Across America studios here in the Hollywood Hills. You got to keep dancing.
Just
Of
keep
course.
dancing.
You got to keep dancing.
Dancing all the time.
You got to keep dancing.
Gotta keep
Yeah.
dancing.
And so yeah, we're gonna do a little dance as we let you go, Diana, and shimmy. We learned this on that last break. All right, we're dancing it out. And Diana, thank you for joining us on this anniversary special. Thank you so
Always.
much.
Love you guys.
Love you, and
Mwah.
we'll I'm sure we'll speak to you soon.
Always. Love you guys.
Love you too. Goodbye. And that was, of course, it wouldn't be a show unless Diana called in and
she's shared so much of herself with us. It's really a beautiful thing.
what a time to be alive in this America.
Really, in so many ways, terrifying ways. Oh, right. I forget. I'm sitting on a couch. I'm just sitting on a couch, just having a conversation. I'm like,
We're here doing something.
Oh, right.
These people watching us, they're not, well, anyway.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, what were we talking about? I was thinking about something that I made. I was watching your like audition tape, and I was thinking about this tape that me and my friend Robbie made in like I don't know what grade, but we stayed up all night VHS taping ourselves, and we pretended to be like being interviewed by MTV, and that we were like the next up and coming band. I think this was like pre Kirk Cobain dead, and I was thinking like. How base my child imagination was, like just the beats, just like the superficial beats of it.
Can you paint a picture, please?
Yeah, hey, my name is Craig. I'm in this, band. Okay, let me go into the camera. Hi. My name is Craig, and I'm like the coolest band now, and I don't really give a fuck about fame, and I like to smoke pot, so like fuck you, MTV, leave me alone, So like the whole bit was that like I'm like going out of my way to record myself pretending to be a guy who doesn't want the fame.
Right. To be like too cool while you're.
Do you see what I'm
While
saying?
you're yearning for it, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking about that.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm picturing young Craig doing. Yeah.
It was like this, like really long hair and parted down the middle and like tucked behind my ears and like this, like. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was trying my best.
No,
I think I was shorter, is what I'm saying.
I got that. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God, Michael. Did
Now
you,
I put that together. Now I did.
did you ever do embarrassing videos as a kid? Like
Yeah, did you make any kid videos?
right?
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I was getting at.
Oh yeah, I did because I for my bar mitzvah I got a video camera and I made the most ridiculous videos. I remember one was called it was a Hitchcockian thriller and it was called Indigo and Violet.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's actually
Do you
on
have
YouTube.
that?
It's on YouTube.
Oh my God!
It's on my
Indigo and
channel.
Violet.
Oh yeah, Indigo and Violet. Violet.
Colors.
Okay.
Colors.
Okay.
Two colors.
Talk.
Two colors.
Okay.
Yes.
Indigo,
Yeah,
violet.
tell us everything.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh! So it was me and my best friend Adam, and we created this. I played this woman, and I was on a train, and this strange man. It was.
How old were you? Can you say?
I was
13.
13. I was
Yeah, bar
13.
mitzvah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No. It's because I could have been 14. I
It's
could have
most
been 14.
important.
I
Okay,
might have been
fine.
14.
Yeah, I
no.
don't know. Who
right,
knows?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. But you know what? It was very much based on the Hitchcock films, The 39 Steps, and was it The Lady Vanishes? Kind of early Hitchcock.
You were really
Wow.
inspired at 13.
I was already very into film and very into Hitchcock.
This is
I would
exactly
watch
when
that.
this is exactly the age that I was doing what I was doing. This bullshit. You were doing drag on a train.
Yes, although the train was my living room, but yes, but sure, but
And you weren't even okay. I did with some friends. We remade. We did a lot of weird things, but we were a little bit older. But we remade Point Break.
Oh yeah.
With Michelangelo's, the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh yeah.
the action. This was all in a park at night,
Okay, that's
and with
very cool.
flashlights. And Donatello played, Michelangelo played Keanu Reeves, and a little statuette of David, like a little miniature statue of David, played Gary Busey.
Oh my god.
And Patrick Swayze was played by, I think, one of my friends who looked nothing like him, but he was always in a lawn chair, like.
Alongside action.
Oh no, he played Keanu Reeves. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Wow.
You made this noir.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, and in your video, so some of the characters were Ninja Turtles, and some of the characters were human, life-size humans.
Yes,
That's
and
it.
some,
Interacting with each other.
yeah, but they were just all cut shots. You know, and, like they weren't
So
actually.
they were never like acting together.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no.
I would love to see that.
That was a great thing about a Sony Handycam and a grass background at night.
Yes.
And when you put that that night filter on it, that was really
greenish? Or-
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
can see through people's clothes.
Oh.
It really like makes this
Trans-
weird. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I do. I think I'm picturing what I'm picturing is what you're referring to, but I think it is.
the night
like
vision
glowy
Handycam. Where
yes.
everybody's eyes are like
Right, like almost like rabbits and I know
they
exactly
all look
what you're
like
talking
rabbits, exactly.
Yes,
And
rabbits.
that's how you can throw in action figures, statuettes, and humans, and nobody will be the wiser.
That's really creative.
Wow, that is. I like that.
I don't think it was as good as the noir.
Oh, well.
I mean, duh.
So can you
Thank you.
explain the arc of this story?
Okay, yeah. So the man is so ridiculous. He starts singing a song to himself, Indigo and Violet, and he,
You make up.
Wait, a
song, you make-
musical?
he made it up.
A
He made it up.
Hitchcockian musical?
It was a Hitchcockian musical. I never thought of it, but it was.
Stop. Do you remember the song?
Oh, that was the whole song.
Oh.
It was just a phrase, but that was the entire song. That was the entire song. But
Indigo and Violet.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. You
And
sang it
actually,
perfectly.
you know what? I think that we have this.
Oh,
so I think.
thank you, Chris.
Why don't we just go? Why don't we? You know what?
Oh, now you get to see.
Can we?
You'll see.
Can we play this?
You can.
Okay. So Michael, go ahead and set this up.
Oh yeah, so this is me. I think 13
This
years
is
old.
your camera right here.
Oh yeah, so I think I'm 13 years old. This is my friend Adam and this is our Hitchcockian thriller, Indigo and Violet. And I'm a lady on a train, Encountering a strange man.
Chris, don't
message.
let Michael die like that.
Excuse me, ma'am, is the seat taken?
No.
You know, I love nights like these, when the full moon is just shining bright in the sky, and every time you go out, just the fresh air just sort of nibbles at you. But it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, it's kind of refreshing. You know, there's something about train stations that just gets to me. I don't know, it just gets me. Just the morbid, foul atmosphere. Just, I don't know. You can have train station, you know. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh. Do you hate it when you have like a song going through your head and it's just in there, it's just all day long, it's just like, you can't get it. Just, what is that song? Indigo and Violet. Oh, go ahead. Indigo and Violet. Oh, God, I love that song. It's just like, you know, I've always wanted to have my own family. It would seem so, oh gosh, it's my dream. Just, you know, keep telling myself, wait until the right girl comes along. And, you know, don't,
Excuse me, look, I'm just trying to sit here reading my book. I didn't ask for this. I'm waiting for my train. Why can't you just leave me alone? All I asked for was to be alone.
I'm sorry, okay. For one thing, if you're ever in danger, please just read this note. Don't read until then. Thanks. Oh, will you look at the time? I better find my merry way.
In fucking incredible.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Seriously, sophisticated.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. This is the beginning.
You
This
and
is the
your
beginning.
friend
Adam.
made to be on camera.
Oh.
The two of you, clearly.
You seem to have a particular pedigree.
Oh.
About you. Like what, you know, you're like you could have grown up. You've seen Harold and Maude?
Yes.
You know, like his childhood?
Oh, when he's always, I remember that early in the movie.
Like the air of it all, you know, like big booming house. It seems like these characters are born out of that environment.
I know what you mean.
But it was just the movies for you that influenced you.
Yeah, I was kind of a very precocious kid, and yeah, reading, right? I was I was really into Stephen King and.
Oh, what book were you reading in that?
Oh, that's a good. I was trying to catch it too.
Catch it.
I know. At the time I was reading like Silence of the Lambs and Ira
Casual
Levin.
light
And
reading. Cool.
Casual light reading. I liked a spicy thriller. I really liked a sultry, if you will. One might say. Oh, and also to tie it all together, Adam. Years later, when we did my Pretty Things sketch show, he was part of that community, part of that group.
I was gonna ask because I love that. What a beautiful full circle.
Totally,
Cool.
Where are they now?
Oh yes, Adam is in LA as well, and he's here, and Yeah, he's an amazing healer and just a
healer,
one of a kind.
Adam, call in. Maybe you could be part of our community as well.
I want to hear more about Adam sometime.
Also, if you're on the if you're out there, why don't you give us a call at 712-345-6648. In the meantime, I know we have a call on the line, and that's pretty exciting. Why don't we get to another caller, Chris? And it sounds like I'm hearing a bit of something. Caller, are you there? Caller, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. This could be interesting. Hi, hello. Who is this?
Second. All-time listeners. Second-time caller. Hey, it's your friend. So, I called a year ago.
You did.
You did.
On your birthday. Happy birthday. Right? Is that right?
Oh, hey, thanks.
It's your birthday.
Wow,
happy birthday. Wow, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you delaying the show by one day this year.
Yes, for your birthday, actually.
Actually. That it could fall on my birthday.
100%.
So I could call in. Obviously, that was what you were thinking.
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah,
we were waiting for your call.
Where you are
nice for you to show up, Vince. We did it for you.
This party for
anyway.
to show up. Yeah.
So what's on your mind tonight? How have you been enjoying the show? Would you mind? I'm gonna step off frame and get some pot to smoke.
Great. Let me talk to my friend Vince.
Yeah.
Hey, Vince.
Hey. Oh, hey.
Have you been watching?
So I only got to see the last few minutes because on my way home I called Blaine, and Blaine and I had a lovely conversation for a while.
Our operator Blaine
for a while.
Yeah.
And then it occurred to me while I was on hold for quite too far long, I was like, oh, I could be watching on my iPad while I'm on hold. I don't have to only watch on my phone.
Okay.
And then, of course, the second I started doing that, that's when you answered the phone. So I only saw that 2-minute short film.
Well, that was a great 2 minutes to see.
But it was nice. Yeah.
Okay, something you have to know about Vince, Michael. He's the most objective person in the world. You can just trust him to say the truth always, and it's like not ever with any power over under. It's just like that's exactly how he thinks about things always, which is kind of refreshing to me sometimes.
Yeah.
That's your birthday gift tonight, Vince.
Thank you.
What you got going on? Why'd you call in?
Oh, well, because the show was happening, and then I remembered that it was my birthday, and I knew that I had called in last year on my birthday and had a lovely time starting my birthday in such a way. And so I said I should call in again because who do I want to talk to besides my friends Craig and Mallory?
That's so nice, Vince. Thank you for starting your birthday with us. Also, we're doing a lot of we're having our favorite people on from last year on, so very fitting for you to call it this time too. What you got planned for your birthday?
Same as last year. I'm going to go mini golfing, although this year it threatens to rain today.
Oh,
so
no.
I might have to go indoor mini golfing, which there is a place, but as a seasoned mini golfer, I can tell you the indoor place sucks, and so that's my backup option.
Bummer. Well, I hope it doesn't rain for you.
Yeah. It's one of those weird summers where like every day in the forecast is rain, and then some days it does, and some days it doesn't, Or like
So
it'll rain
weird.
for like 45 minutes and be like, it rained today.
Are we describing a movie?
No, just talking about the weather
Yes,
as it will
life.
impede his birthday plans, which is outdoor mini golfing. But don't worry, as a backup, indoor mini golf.
Oh.
In-
Do you
gotta have a
do
backup
that
plan, Craig.
competitively? Is it a part
He's
of a league?
seasoned pro.
No,
Well, that's
it's
what I'm
just on my
saying.
birthday every year for the past 20 years or so.
I think I knew that about you. That's a very.
Well, we talked about
you
it
know
this
what?
time last year on my birthday.
Okay.
You
okay.
asked me what color ball I wanted, and then judged me accordingly.
What was your color of ball? I want to know your color of ball.
I said it was purple or black, and then you called me a guy.
Oh wow, that is
And then-
fucking interesting
and
that
then-
you are only going for purple or black.
Well, you see,
That
Greg, I
says
explained
a
this all
lot
to
about you, Vince.
Purple is my favorite color.
I know.
Black is a good color, and I live in a land where my favorite football team has the colors purple and black. But
It's very goth of you.
That's exactly what you said last year.
And did you know that a group of ravens is called a unkindness?
Unkindness. Isn't it a murder?
No, that's a crow.
No, that's a crow.
It's a murder of crows.
Vince,
of course,
do you never
Yeah.
listen to me?
Yeah.
Unkindness of ravens.
Murder of crows, unkindness of ravens. Get it?
And a plague of grackles.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
I could make
what?
that up, but I'm not.
There was a coven of something, wasn't there? We looked this up one time. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. You know what, Vince? What I was going to say about you, and one of the things that I love the most about you, is your consistency.
Thank you.
And it's almost like I don't know. It's something that has come up and I've noticed about you a lot. Do you? Is this new information to you? Like that you're remarkably consistent.
I mean, I don't think that's new information to me. I make the claim that I am, but everyone changes over time. But I try not to because I already think I'm the best. Why should I change? That's a joke, but it's also not a joke.
Yeah, right, right. So then you know. So that okay, I was like
Very
really
on
passively
brand
and weirdly, like beating around the bush. So then you feel like that is something that you're aiming to be. Is consistent. You demand consistency in your life.
I think I could better myself as a person, like any person, but unfortunately, since I like myself so much, I've also accepted all of my flaws so fully that I just am this person now, and I'm like, why should I?
This is
it's a blessing and a curse, self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like good self-esteem.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. What do you mean? 4 minutes till what?
A minute.
Till the end of the show?
Yeah.
No way.
4 minutes till it's my birthday where you are, because you guys haven't got to celebrate yet.
Thank you for clarifying.
I know you're excited.
So, okay. So then here we are.
Here we are.
Wow.
Here we are, Vince in tow. And in fact, Omotola is a real person, and she's right over there, and she's not a ghost. She's lovely, and she sang here. And we have on set Chris, who has helped us put together this show. And we have over there Cindy, who has helped us put together this show. And over this past year, oh my God, Isa. Yeah, there we go. It's your time, girl. Look into the camera. There you go. That's enough. I appreciate you. It took a lot of hands to put all of this thing together. And so I want to take these last moments to kind of like let that sink in. I actually was having so much fun, as we normally do, that I almost forgot about that.
Blaine.
Oh my God.
Blaine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Blaine at Brody. Oh my God. Joey. Alec. Simon.
I know that we were there yet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
No,
know.
it's good. It's good. All of these people who have like helped us along this way to build, you know what? This Pippa.
Thank you, Vince.
Pippa.
Thank you. Yeah.
This emergent community.
I just was thinking of your
Here we are. Isn't that funny? We're the unkindness of ravens as we are, or whatever we are. And that's a funny thread that we just nailed.
I don't. Together.
Yeah, and here in a haven of sorts for freedom. And liberation and a way of being the best versions of our creative selves, or getting it out and having a platform to do that, and show your thing and connect to the people that are most like you. It's a high bar. It's a fucking high bar. But if you can pull it off, it's very easy. If you're willing to pull it off. If you're the type to show up and,
And I think that's like, it's not the most like you personality wise.
No.
It's like as your mom was saying,
Exactly.
like the willingness to show up.
The willingness to show up.
up.
And we all showed up.
Get messy together, work together. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for showing up, Michael.
Thank
you, Omotola. Thank you, everybody that has worked with us throughout the year. I promise you, in this next year, we are really coming with some great stuff. We've got some great ideas. We've got a great crew. We're really excited to be your family and have you along for the journey. Oh, my God. What a fantastic applause. Chris, roll those credits. Hey, midnight. But it's not just midnight. It's the end of our show. And we've had a great time. Thank you, everybody, again. And really, everybody along the way. Big hearts to Alec. We're sorry for your loss. We felt what you feel. And
love you.
Love you. And see you on the next one, kids. Look out for us.
Michael Lucid.
Follow Michael Lucid. Follow Omotola. Check the links in the thing. Roll those credits, Chris.
Discord, whatever.